What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator here on Sussex Farms. It is Friday, June 19th, and we have lots of work to do, as always. You guys all know how it goes on this map, so we better get to it, huh? Hey, what's up, Matchbox Box Sticks? What's up, Pooter? You guys sure jumped on quick. How you guys doing tonight? I got on here for a little bit before I started, and I brought some of the equipment back. I brought the harvesters back, fixed them up, washed them, parked them. Same with the mower. That was down there as well from mowing. He's doing good. How am I? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It's Friday finally. I feel like it took all week. Oh wait, it did. I did clean up the animals too. They all had a pretty good mess going on, so I cleaned the animals. Looks like the cows are making a mess again already. I did do a load of that. Do the load of silage down to the biogas plant. And what else did I do? That's all about it. I'm gonna do another load of silage down there. We'll just keep on moving that down. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pink Stuff? Hey, you guys are all jumping on quick. We got three of you guys on here already. Happy Friday. Appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you guys like this map. I know I've been kind of showing a lot of this one. I was talking to Billy Hurls, and he said that, or I asked him, I was like, so, like, what's your favorite, what's your favorite map that you've been watching me play? And he said, to be honest, I couldn't even tell the difference between them. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, he just likes me watching me play. I was wondering, maybe if you guys had a preference on what map, which one's more fun. I've been having a lot of fun on this one, just because there's so much stuff to do, and you're doing like something where it's the same thing over and over again. It can get kind of boring after a while. But this one has a lot of stuff going. What's your guys' favorite that you guys watch me play? Yeah, you like this? Oops, oh! I'm gonna have to go back around. I missed my turn. Yeah, Pooter, you like Sussex? You like this one? That's what's up. Yeah, Sussex. That's what's up. Well, me too. So I'm glad we're all in agreement on that, huh? Because if you guys like this one, I like this one. Guess what? We're gonna keep on playing this one, at least for a while, until that millennial farmer comes out. Then we'll have to change things up just a bit. Man, so far so good. The last couple streams, my messages on my PlayStation Network side has just been going freaking crazy. And I guess it happened to other people too. It wasn't just me, it happened to. So far tonight, it's not doing that, so that's good. Yeah, we're getting like over 1,000 like messages, it says, but there is no messages there. You going to church Sunday? Am I going to church? I go to church every day, bro. Church is inside of you, not in some building somewhere. You don't have to be religious to find church either. Church is where you find peace within and happiness and all that stuff. You don't need a gaudy building to go to every Sunday to remind you of that. You gotta remind yourself of that every day. I'm not religious. I got forced, uh, force fed that shit when I was young. So going to toilet. Well, wash your hands when you're done. Hey, if you guys don't know too, for COVID-19, it helps too if you shut the toilet seat. Like if you're out in places, if there's like a toilet seat or whatever, because after you go to the bathroom, that shit, if it's around, it could go in there, and it's best if you close the toilet seat cover. Wash your hands. So we did a load of that. I only have this one truck and trailer right now. I have another truck, but I don't have another trailer like this. I think I might do a load of manure real quick, and then I'll set this back up for silage. I just want to use it for a bit to get some of the manure out. And what's crazy too? Let me go down here, man. Frames per second in here is getting pretty. Oh man, I was lagging out like crazy right there. Couldn't even move. Push those back. Yeah, the frames per second was just tripping out back there. It's probably because I have that insane stack of bales. There's a lot going on down here. They're kind of stabilized right there as I pass through. Oh yeah, I was coming down here. I think there's manure in here too. If there is, I want to, or maybe it's down at the other one. Might not be any manure in here at all. Might be at the other. Yeah, no manure. It's down at the other silo, down by Plumpton. No big deal though. I was just checking. I thought maybe there was some in here. Whoa. And Plumpton got it. Whoa, what is going on? I'm just gonna drop this and grab that from a different direction. I don't know what was going on there. I wasn't hitting anything. That was crazy. It's the first time that's ever happened. Um, but what I was saying though, that manure got down in their silo when I was filling up the greenhouses and stuff like that, and the tomatoes, and then that was what's left over out of a load of the dump truck. And he said he's back. You wash your hands. Having lunch. Be right back. Isn't it a little late for lunch? You don't have to tell me everything you're doing either, by the way. That's like my son. Sometimes he narrates everything that he does. It's pretty funny, but like, come on now. I don't need to know right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. What? It's lunch for you? It's 10:37. It's not lunch for me. Lunch was hours ago when I worked. I took my lunch break at 11. That was lunchtime. The view on this one's kind of crappy because I usually like to be on the other side, loading and unloading and stuff like that. So this one's like kind of backwards to me. I don't want to like flip around, but the building's in the way there. Get closer here so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I just want to take some of this manure down, get a load put in there. That way, you know, because it's 4 o'clock right now. 4:08 in the game. So, like, you know, the day will go by pretty quick here. Coming up, you know, probably the end of this stream. So, I want to be able to get more of this manure process over there at the biogas plant. And these pigs and cows and stuff, they've been producing a lot of manure. I also want to sell like 100 pigs as well. Like, we'll just sell them direct. I was taking loads down and selling them, but man, we only get like, I think that trailer holds like 22 pigs. So we're getting 22,000 a load, which isn't terrible. But if we're only losing a little bit of money to sell 100 direct pretty quick, it's not that bad. They reproduce. You know, the rate we're going right now, we're doing like 100 pigs a day. So if I sell 100 pigs a day, we're right on track. And that means besides the manure and stuff like that, the pigs are giving us, and the slurry, the pigs are giving us about 90 grand a day just from sales of selling the pigs. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll see how much we get done tonight. Probably a pretty fair amount. You know, it's Friday, so who knows how long the stream will be. Stream will be as long as it will be until I get tired of playing. Yeah, we should be able to get a pretty fair amount of this. I think we could get all of this into a load. Sorry, my ear had an itch. It's not the best place. You can't like back up and get the right angle on your tractor very easy, so it makes this side makes it a little bit tougher to empty out. The cows are really easy over there. Yeah, I guess if I back up further and then turn out of that'd probably work better. Maybe another scoop or so, and this thing will probably be full. I wasn't keeping count. It takes about 10 scoops to fill it up. It's an 8,000 liter bucket, and that trailer is 79,000 liters, so just shy of 10 scoops. This might be the last one. Yep. Oh, nope, it was still taking it, so we need maybe one more. That was probably 9 scoops. It looks like it's almost full. Doing this isn't too bad though if you gotta like do a load or two of this a day out of their manure bunkers there. It's not terrible to just do loads with the tractor or the wheel loader and the bucket. Alright, now it's full, so that's that 1,000 or whatever it wouldn't let us do there. So we're just going to leave this right here, and we'll run this down to the biogas plant. at the end of the today in the game, we'll have a nice chunk of money on here for sure. Real nice. I don't even know how much we've taken down to the biogas plant throughout the day today, but we're probably looking somewhere into the millions. Oh, look at the tires coming through there. Isn't that weird? Oh, you see that? Because it's so heavy, it's pushing down on that, or what? Crazy. Never noticed that before. Yeah, very weird. I would have noticed that. First time I ever seen it do that. What is that move? Go right through that sign there at least. Let's see, that's moving something. Oh, I see it's that back tire on the trailer. And now it's standing up off the wheels better. But it's still doing that. Isn't that weird? Very strange. That guy still can't get his car started over there. So, yep, running another load down to the biogas plant. You guys will see me do this quite a bit. It's not that bad of a trip, though, to get down and back. Yeah, I'm glad this is like a straight shot after you come like down and around and get onto this road. This road shoots you right down pretty dang quick. Just gotta make sure you slow down. Don't come in too quick. Ooh, like that. That was a close one. Almost too fast. Always better to go slow and steady. Medium, maybe not slow. Not fast, not slow. Medium and steady. If you guys watch any of the other gamers, the PC gamers that are like really good driving, you know, and stuff, like some of the better players, you always notice they don't go that fast when they're driving around. They go like half speed, you know, they're not full rev. They're just cruising around nicely, you know, and that's how they drive really well. You start going full speed, everything starts going all cattywampus. Wonder how much digestate we have now. Go in here, scroll over until we see that hamburger looking symbol. That's what always reminds me of, like a hamburger. Right now we have 192,000 liters. So we'll run this back. We're going to get this. You know, we did one whole load of manure. We'll probably wait to get a little bit more going over there. That way I'll be a full load worth. And then we'll just do another load. But for now, I'm just going to take this back, get it set up under that silage conveyor there, having this thing fill. And then maybe we'll see how much slurry we have. I wouldn't mind getting some digestate sold. Wonder what the price is on that actually right now. If I don't crash. I'll scroll down. 1996. It's about the same as it has been. Have I watched the squad? Yeah, I've watched the squad. First like. Oh, on the stream here, you gave my first like. Hopefully everybody goes in there, hits that thumbs up for me. All the new people, please subscribe. A lot more videos and stuff to come. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you know when I'm streaming and know when videos come out and all that fun stuff. Oh, yeah, that's why it's better to go slow and steady. That way you don't do stuff like that. A lot of truckers and stuff like that, they don't go very fast unless they're on the open straight road. If you're on a straight like this, you can speed it up a little bit. Just gotta make sure you slow down enough to do your turn nice. Hopefully it doesn't lag out over here by all these bales. A lot going on right there. Alright, I'll keep going for a while. I think what I want to do is hop into one of these. And then I want to grab the windrower here. The old Crone Swadro 2000. Because the last thing we were working on was mowing grass. We got all of our fields mowed for the second time. But I know the sheep need grass over here, and I know... Oh man, frames per second through there is tripping out. I know the sheep need grass and the cows need grass, so we're gonna get this whole thing all raked up here. And then we'll get it into a loading wagon and we'll fill up those sheep, and then the remainder will go all to the cows. Which this field's nice for that. There's fields on the other side of the hill, like straight ahead and up over to the cow pasture over there. I eventually would like to get those over there as well, and also do grass for them. I'll probably turn some of it into straw. Maybe that's what I'll do on some of the grass, actually, that we go around and do. I think because I wanted to do some silage bales as well. I would like to do some straw bales as well. So we'll have all the different bale types. Just hoping I wouldn't hit that too bad there. Yeah, this is 2 rounds of mowing here. It's a lot of grass. You could get away with doing one round of mowing, and it's a pretty decent amount of grass. So you do like 2, or if you want to go even crazy, you could do like 3 or 4. He said sell that John Deere 8RT. I was thinking about it. I haven't bought anything new where I've needed like the money or the slot count space or any of that type of stuff. So that John Deere is just sat. But I probably will be selling it eventually. I don't even need the money right now, but if I need the slot count, it's like 40 slots. I was also thinking about if I ever need to get more slots back, what I'm going to do is get the yellow New Holland, the big New Holland harvesters, and run those, because that's my favorite harvester overall. I've just used that since it came out on console. I think it came out on 17. I could be mistaken. It might have been 15, but I know for sure it's on 17. I've always liked that one, and you run the big 45-foot Draper headers on that, and it's like 11 slots. The John Deere harvesters are 40 or 42 or something. Then the header. Oh no, I'm using the New Holland headers, but if you're using the John Deere headers, you're looking at 50 something, almost 60 slots. That's quite a bit. I did just download the Fendt harvesters too. There's a new Fendt harvester that came out. It's pretty sweet. I did download that one. So if I switch a harvester out, I might go with those. They're like 20 slots, I think, which is still half of what the John Deere harvesters are. I do like those John Deere harvesters a lot, though. But for the most part, we have like all the equipment that I really want. We can swap things out here and there, but we have almost the whole setup over here. I do want to still get some balings, some pelletizing stuff, so that might take up a little bit of slot count. Which that's a spot where we can gain some more stuff, but have to lose a few things, which is totally fine. So for now, we're just gonna put this back, and we'll come get it back out when we need it. Oh man, look at that! Got hooked. That's a good windrower, though. I really do like this one a lot. I'm sure you guys can see why. What's going on over there? I got it. I thought I was getting snagged up on the wall. Alright, then what we have to do, come over here and we get the old loading wagon. Just like when we were picking up the loose straw. Same thing, just get the wagon, drop the pickup, turn it on. And then as soon as we have a load, we'll fill up the sheep. Won't be able to go out like that. I'll back up and make the loop and then go out that way. But yeah, the sheep shouldn't take too much to fill, I don't think. The cows can take a whole bunch, so we'll put a whole bunch in the cows, as much as it'll let us, I think. Or at least as much as we have over here. There's a grass field not too far from here over by Plumpton. So if we do want to put more grass into the cows, there's more over there. Just like that, and it'll start filling up. And this is a lot of grass here. It'll fill up quick. And it won't even be able to pick it all up either in one pass. There's just so much. I'm not too worried about missing it. Once it grows back, we will mow it again, and then mow it again, and do the same thing. But that's what I was saying, like 2 mows, 2 rounds of mowing. It's a lot of grass, but not too much where you can't drive over it and you can't pick up most of it. So I found like 2 is kind of the sweet spot. So that's full load. And all we have to do is come right down here. Hey, what's up, Matchbox Sticks? Welcome back. Just come down here and dump it on their feed area here. That's a cool one too. I like how it doesn't tip. It just has a conveyor that unloads it out of there. Come on, I'm trying to get up there. I could probably go this way. But yeah, this whole bottom bit right here has these little things that roll and pushes it out. See that chain there? That pushes it out the back, and these little things here help push it out the back. That's the old pickup down there. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, a whole lot of Fent on my farm, you know it. I got all kinds of Fent stuff. Oh, I didn't lower the pickup. You have a lot of John Deere on your farm? Yeah. You and everybody else. And that's the whole reason why I don't do the John Deere as much, because John Deere's awesome. Don't get me wrong, John Deere's like top, you know? I'm sure John Deere's probably the top out of all of them. It's like some of the top in the world, so John Deere's super badass. Oop, I missed the other line there. But everybody does John Deere. So if everybody does John Deere, that makes me not want to do John Deere, because I like making up my own mind. I'm not really a follower. I'm more of a leader, so a lot of people don't use all the Fendt stuff, and I think it's gorgeous. It is a good color green, and the red's not too bad on there, you know. Good looking farm equipment. But everybody does John Deere. But when we start Millennial Farmer, I will be doing a lot of John Deere stuff. I'll probably get the Challenger and stuff like that. I want to try to do my Millennial Farm map a lot like the real Millennial Farm. I think that'd be pretty fun. So like they're already full. I'm pretty sure. I mean, let's double check. Sheep full. Yeah, Fendt is a pretty good brand, but all the brands on the game are good brands. Case is good, New Holland's good, all that stuff. JCB is good. They're all good. That's why they're on here. You said if we don't get rid of a John Deere 890s, 8970 or 920, I'm gonna be mad. And that's how you spell Fendt, by the way. Fendt. Fendt. The D is silent. Is that 920? Is that 9RX? Is that the 920? Sometimes I don't know all their numbers like that. Huh. My multi-fill is gone. I swear I had a multi-fill that was right here. Always in the way. I hope my other multi-fills aren't gone. Let's see, I have one down here too, right? Huh. What the heck? My multi-fill's gone. That's crappy. I must push the button to get rid of that mod. I'll have to put it back. Well, that means I'll have to buy new ones. I think they're pretty cheap though. And we don't need it right now. I just noticed that it wasn't right where it's supposed to be, which is right here. Alright, so those cows took some grass, and they could take a whole bunch more. So we'll just go ahead and get all that grass picked up down there. Let's see what we're gonna do next. Oh yeah, I was gonna do some slurry, right, and digestate. We'll do that next, just to get that going. See, that's a big swath line. Big old swath line. Yeah, lots of grass going like that. I like it. It picks it up pretty well. I'm not missing too much. Run this to the cows. The cows will be able to take all the grass that's left out here, no problem. Which is good, you know, the grass is just perpetually growing. We don't have to do anything to it except for mow it and pick it up, so it's a good feed for them, and it's a good source of income for us as well, because if we could take this and like make silage out of it and then take it to the BGA, and then we get the money from the biogas plant, we take the digestate over to the slurry yard, which is, I gotta say, it's the slurry yard is unique to this map. Not all maps have a slurry yard on it. That's not a mod, it's just in game. So this map in particular makes it better because it has that slurry yard, and that way we're getting our digestate over to there to make the money off of that. So you could take grass and make a lot of money off of it. And you could use a tedder on it as well, and you could dry it out and make hay out of it, which will probably make some hay. Yeah, this little field back here works out perfect for the grass for these guys. Bet we got about a load left. Which that puts a nice amount in the cows here for free. And that's all the manure we have in the cows, so they're not doing too bad. We did those before we did the pigs last time. Or no, after the pigs last time. That's why the pigs had a lot more than the cows did. Let's see, we might have a full silo, or a full, yep, trailer. So yeah, we'll just go and get this last load here. And then we'll figure out what's next. I was talking about taking some slurry down. We don't have a whole lot of slurry, but I don't want to take the tanker down there empty. And I do want to get some digestate moved over. So we will be doing that. Yep, I missed some there. Go down here, get these last little bits over here, and then we'll come back and hit that strip, and there won't even be a full load. Not bad though. Drop the pickup, turn it on. As soon as you turn it on too, it drops your speed down to the 12 that it's supposed to be going. Leave the pickup down, turn it on again. Oh, I missed some right there. Guess I get this little bit there too. But it's okay if we miss spots. Like I said, the grass will grow back, and we'll mow it again. But yeah, 2 rounds of mowing. That way you If you do one round, it's okay, but you do all that work for half the amount of grass. And sometimes with mowing too, what I'll do is take the mower to the yard or to the field that we're gonna mow, and I'll just turn a worker on and just have the worker mow it. Works really well. All right, I did want to sell some pigs too, huh? I was wondering what else I was talking about earlier to do, but that's a quick just um, sell them like direct. You go into the animal. Here, we'll do it real quick. We're here talking about it. Open up the animal dealer thing here, and so those are the ones you'd buy 1,500. So like the ones you buy are more expensive than the ones we own, but we've already made like 1,000 pigs. I don't even know how many pigs we made. We made a lot of pigs. So we're gonna go like this, and we're just gonna be moving these until it says our total will be like 90,000. Or if we the sell would be 100, right? Is what we're gonna be shooting for. So that's 100 pigs that we're selling right there. Confirm. It's 100,000 out of the animals sold. We saw 350 pigs. We started with 250. Man, let's see if it will show us actually in our stats here. This is career mode. I noticed that we've played this map 71 hours so far. Um, yeah, I wish it showed us more on how many animals we've done. It's kind of weird it doesn't show that. Yeah, but we've worked 5,532.97 hectares. It says acres. Hectares and acres are not the same thing. I think that's what the AC up there actually stands for. So hectares are 300 by 300 feet. It's 100 meters by 100 meters is a hectare. And an acre, which we use here in the US, is 200 feet by 200 feet is an acre. So acres and hectares are a big difference. So if it's going off of hectares, then we've done a lot. If it's going off of acres, we've done a lot too, but not as much. Alright, so we're better on the pigs. Also, you can see too the pig food has gone up. Like all the levels have gone up better since it doesn't have 450 pigs in there. But like by tomorrow, we'll have 450 pigs in there again. So and then down here we have these pigs as well, which we also all bred. We bred a whole bunch of these pigs as well. Actually, not a whole bunch. We bred all of these pigs and all these, and then all the ones we've sold. I think I've sold maybe 300 or 400. Maybe not. Let's see. This is animals sold. I guess before that, I haven't sold any for a few days. I guess 'cause I was moving them over into the other animal pen, but I was selling them before that. Maybe I haven't sold that many, but there's 100,000 and 100,000 right there. So that right there is 200 pigs sold on Monday and today. Not too bad. Oops, I always do that. Get into something already on, I can hear it running, and just out of habit, I go to fire it up and I turn it off. Alright, so I'm going to give this thing a quick wash. Got a little dirty over there hauling that grass. We'll park it back for now. and then we will grab the truck and tanker and run down to, or we'll fill it up with slurry and run it down to the biogas plant. And then we'll do a few loads of digestate. We'll look at how much slurry we have. Maybe the other pigs down at Plumpton also have some. They've been having a slow start over there, but any day here, probably by tomorrow, they'll be picking up the pace quite a bit. It really hasn't been that much time since those pigs have been over there because we've been playing the game at real time, so it goes pretty slow. We're gonna get this parked back here in this little home. So yeah, I like Fendt a lot, but like I do have John Deere stuff too. You know, that's John Deere. I really like that forage harvester a lot. I could get a different forage harvester if I needed to get slots as well, because this one's really high on the slot count. The mowers, Krone. You know, I like Krone a lot. Super good brand. A couple Deers here. You know, we got the 9RX, which is an awesome tractor. We got that one. And, you know, we got the 8R in here, which really is a nice tractor as well. Almost never use it. Look how many hours we have on it. 0.1 hours. This thing is brand new. But it's a fun one. Just to do that. Yeah, we'll probably use this though. I do want to use this for some stuff. I just kept it, I guess, because the Irish Wolf, he bought it when he helped me start this map. We started together. He pretty much like helped me haul stuff back that I bought and brought it back here for me, type of thing, and did a few other things. He didn't put that much time in. He pretty much just spent like $1 million for me and helped me haul some stuff, and that was about it, really. So we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go grab the tanker, get some slurry going. I do want to check the other pigs. How are they doing? Yeah, they got 30,000 liters. So if we got that, and then we have new. Or I said I was new. I have a new follower. Just said, but we have 21,000 liters there. Yeah, and then we have. I guess our slurry is not that high. Man, we might want to run some milk. I think that's what we might do. So we're gonna wait on the slurry just for a little bit. I do want this truck. But we're gonna go get this milk tank. We're gonna dump it into our storage and we're gonna go sell the tank. And we're gonna get a big one. Because the capacity on this one is not very good. It's okay, but it's not what we want. Not for hauling. Hey, what's up? We got 5 people on here now. So what's up? Appreciate you guys all being here tonight. Happy Friday. So we got 32,000 liters of milk in here and now. Let's check to see what the milk is. What's our price on milk? Maybe I'll dump it on the way. Sell it on the way. Milk is right there at the milk factory. It's 2,600. It's not too bad. 2,400 there. At the bakery. Where's the milk factory? Milk factory is right there. Oh yeah, we're doing that. So we'll go ahead and just take this up. We'll sell the milk, we'll sell the tanker, and we'll buy one like that grade one there. It's almost twice the capacity. So we'll do that. It's a lot better to have the bigger capacity if you have um, the amount of like product or whatever, like milk, for example. We have enough milk to where, especially when we start getting more cows over there. The cows actually haven't been that bad to take care of. I might even end up buying more cows. They don't breed that fast either right now because we're playing it so slow. I wouldn't mind having more cows going over there because they would, they would take a little bit more feed. But once you get the numbers up on the feed, it's good for 10 days. And with more cows, it'll give us more slurry, more manure, and more milk, which would easily pay for itself. And um, the cow enclosure over there holds 500 cows. So we're not even halfway on the cows. I wouldn't mind getting it more into like the 400 range and see kind of what it does then. It does produce a nice little bit of milk over there for us right now. Oop, I have to go around this way. Just pull up over here to this milk tank and sell. I guess it's not right at the milk tank, but it's right here in this little trigger zone here, sell point area. So this will give us a nice little bit of money here. Smoke them if you got them while we unload. Kind of hear some weird sounds up here. 84 grand. That is awesome. So this is like the workshop, sell, kind of customize or whatever your stuff, um, shop, garage type of deal here. Every map has one. It's always by the store, which the store on this map is right there. So you just gotta like, drive your equipment in or back in your trailer. And this one we're just selling. You could just go in and sell it like in your menu, but you get better money if you actually bring it back and sell it direct. And we were already coming up here to buy a new one anyways. Condition's great. We're just gonna sell it like that. We got 44 grand for that one. And then what we want to do is we go in here. I did just get a new mod on here as well. I wonder if it's in here. It's a tanker as well, but new one, and it lets you do all kinds of different colors. I didn't really see what the capacity is, so that's the one we have now, not the one we just sold, but the bigger one, 60,000 liters, and it takes milk, water, herbicide, fertilizer, diesel, diesel exhaust fluid. Um, that's slurry and digestate. Best CR7. Hello, my French. Hello, my French. How's it going? Are you new to the channel? If you are, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. That's the one that we just sold. So maybe it's in animals. 42,000. Maybe this was the one. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can change it to whatever color you want. Just like that. You can do pink, like that. Oh, capacity. There it is. 42,000. It's not as much as we want. It's almost not enough. But if we're trying to go like, I guess white. This would probably be a better. Oh, chrome. No, I don't want chrome. I want white. Yeah, I don't want that either. Let's not see. Maybe we'll just do like class. I don't like how it goes chrome like that or whatever. It looks like it's galvanized. Do I watch DJ Goham? Yeah, I pretty much watch. I watch DJ Goham. I watch Clutch. I watch former Pickle. I watch. I watch all of them. I watch Mr. CLP the most, just because he's on PS4. Um, who else do I watch? Daggerwin, Squad. You know, all the main ones, and then some. There's one I've been watching. He goes by Modest Gaming, I think, and he does a lot of time lapse stuff. He's all on PC, but his time lapses are good, man. I really like him. So check out Modest Gaming. He does a good job. He has a bunch of subscribers, a bunch of videos. But this is all on console. So I'm not really sure. I think I just want to go with that same one that we already have, and for two reasons. The first one is just the capacity, 60,000 liters. But the second reason, and a very important reason, is it costs me one slot. I like this just like that, actually, all chromed out like that for the milk. Um, let's see what the we do Trelleborgs. I like the Trelleborgs because they're more knobby. You know, they look more rugged. That's a nice look too. You know, real clean, more on the road. This one's more like on the dirt in the farm. And we'll do the wides. Hold all that weight of the milk better. And we're gonna buy this. But the main reason why I wanted to go with this one was because it takes one slot because we own two of these already, so now we own three of them. So it was only one extra slot. How am I doing on slots? 1,037. So we have room. We still have room to do stuff. Like I wouldn't mind doing. You know, we really need to go into like baling technology eventually, and we need to buy. See, I have the class pack too, because I have the platinum expansion, and some of the class stuff is beautiful. I've been wanting to actually do a farm or one of my let's plays where we use all the class everything, like have the whole. There's everything is so freaking nice, and I think I don't know all the different brands of the different equipment in this game are really really nice. I tell you what, the class stuff or Kloss, however you want to say it, is just beautiful. But there's all this different stuff, all the new bale stuff. This was from the Harvest Pack, you know. Crone makes awesome stuff too. I wish they made more. Like they make mowers, right, and like baling stuff, windrowers, tedders, um, different stuff like that. Forage harvesters, right? There's a Crone forage harvester, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this big Crone forage harvester. And this thing's actually super sweet. Look at that horsepower on that. 1,156 horsepower. This actually is one of the most powerful things in the game. And it's really big. That's a big machine. But yeah, look how much it costs though. It costs over $500,000 to buy that. And that's without the header. But I always call it class. I think it's class, right? But yeah, all that stuff would be nice. I would love to do um, a whole map that was all just that stuff. 51 slots. You know, the Crone's 34. But like New Holland makes great stuff, and their slot count is really low. New Holland, like for slot count, New Holland and Case, they crush it. You know, you go in like large tractors and like that's 48 slots, 269 horsepower. This is 288 or 15 slots. You know, 11 slots on New Holland. You know, and that's a nice tractor. You know, you could bump it up to 313 horse. Sweet. I've never used this one. It's kind of cool looking though. I want a Polaris Sportsman 570. Is that like what is that, like a RTV type of thing, or is it like that Mahindra Retriever? Is it almost like that? Actually, let me go back to the. If you go like, and the JCB for what it is not bad. 26 slots, but and look at case, 14 slots. It's awesome. That's 2 slots, but that's because I already own a couple of those. Fence not the slowest. The slowest. It's not the lowest on the slot count. It's not the highest, not the lowest. But like John Deere 42. The Challenger is beautiful too. I really like Challenger a lot. Look at the nose of that. Looks just like the Fent, right? I think they're made in the same factory. But I think the nose of that and the nose of this is like the same. It looks almost exactly the same. Like you said, it's a four-wheeler. That's what's up. But 27 slots. If I do, oh no, I already. This is the one I own right here. Is this one? If I get rid of that 8RT, I'll replace it with this. That way, I have all the Fendt tractors in there. Because this one will take the place of that, no problem. But it's cute, you know. It's cute. That's all that I can say about it. It's a nice looking tractor, but it only has 431 horse, souped up. You know, it's not that much, but this one's nice. This Challenger is super sweet. But it's almost like the exact same one I have. You could bump it up to 400 or 646 horse. Hey, what's up, Billy Hurls? How's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this one is the one I have. And yeah, it's the same. Like, it looks the same as a Challenger too. That's where like the Fendt and the Challenger are like the same. Quadtrack's good. But look at the Quadtrack's 11 slots for that beast. This might be one of the best tractors. You go 692 horsepower, 11 slots. You know, case puts in work. I think they got to beat on all the all the tractors. The Big Bud's not too bad. 19 slots. Thing's sweet with the triples on it. Yeah, the Big Bud is the business right there, right? 1100 horsepower. I was watching a video today, Millennial Farmer on. They went and visited the guys over at Welker Farms in Montana, and they went and jumped in the Big Bud, and it had a dead battery. It wouldn't even start. It was pretty funny. He was laughing at him. He's like, "Do you even know how to drive this thing?" See, if we did all the cloth stuff, I would run like this thing. Doesn't have that much horse, but man, isn't that freaking sweet? Isn't this high on the slots though? 39 slots. You know, Fent's not bad. Like the Black Beauty's only 16. That's a Fent I don't have in the garage. I use that one a lot. And like La Cornella, that's a good one. I don't have one of these. This is nice. You can change the colors around a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty tight. If you want to go the all black or the blue is kind of sweet with the black rims. Wouldn't even know that's a Fent, right? What's the design color? I didn't see what that changed. Did you guys? What did that change? Design color, black. Oh, I see it changed like the grill and stuff. I don't want to buy that. I was just checking it out. Yeah, so that's kind of cool that you could change that. That doesn't look too bad either. That doesn't look too bad either. It's actually a pretty cool thing. That was a mod. I downloaded that a while back. That was pretty cool. I really like these older tractors like this. I think we could get like the Michelin's like that. It's tight, and then the wides. Man, what tractor was it that had those super wides on it? This one's actually pretty sweet because you get um, you could put a front loader attachment on the back of it, and if you look in there, you see that steering wheel in the back. It could you could reverse the steering on it, and it flips your chair around, and then you're operating from the back. So when you're driving forward, like you're looking this direction at it, like the front of the tractor is now the back of the tractor. It's actually pretty cool. Mowing, you can put the big butterfly mower on the back with um, the other mower on the front, and that way when you're swinging around, you got your butterflies out in the front. I like mowing like that better. Alright, so here's our new milk tank. Milk's not a bad price right now. I might see about coming back up with the load. Just gotta keep our money rolling up. But man, let's see what we're at for the day. We're doing good for the day. We're at $764,000 for the day, and that doesn't count any of the silage or any of the manure or any of the slurry that we put in there. It doesn't count for any of that stuff. So we're looking really good there. And we still have, look at how much. Let's see how much digestate we have over there in the tank now. Which is, like I say, that hamburger looking shape up there with the squiggly line. We have 229,000 liters over there, which is quite a bit. Because at the slurry yard, it's going for almost 2,000. So we're looking at, $450,000 from that right there. Hey, what's up? We got 7 people on here right now. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys all being here tonight. Checking out the old channel. If anybody's new to the channel, please subscribe. We have a lot more coming. I'm trying to build up the channel. I'm trying to make it turn into something big. So, or at least decent. And that's going to be all up to you guys and all my views and all the subscriptions and all the likes and all the comments and all the information. I'm here to learn as well, and I want to teach you guys what I have already learned in the game and stuff like that, and also in life. There'll be a lot of times where I start rambling on, talking about stuff that has nothing to do with the game. But that's what's fun about, the whole live stream and all that. And, you guys can bring up different topics and we can talk about it and all kinds of different stuff. I just don't like talking about religion or politics and stuff like that. Because everybody has their different views on that. And we're just here to hang out and be positive and chill and, farm and all that stuff. So, yep. We're going to come in here. We'll see what we have in our milk storage over here first. Which is this one right here. That looks like a milk storage. Back up to here. And we should be able to fill. Maybe I have to be on that middle of that trigger there more than just right at the tank. Huh. Maybe it's because I pulled into it. Sometimes when you pull into a trigger and then pull out of the trigger and your trailer's still in there and your truck isn't, sometimes it doesn't register, so you have to pull all the way out and then re-back in, but it's still not letting me. Unless we don't have any in there. It should tell me there's nothing in there if it's gonna... What's going on? Yeah, we have 96,000 liters in there. that's our milk storage is right there. I don't know why it's not letting me grab. Maybe I'll come over here. I'll get a little bit of milk out of here first, and then I'll clean that out. Unless all of it is in here, I think this is totally separate. I don't think this is any of our storage over here. I think this is just the um, cow pasture. Why did I put water in there? It's like trying to fill me up with water. I don't want that. And is this the same? No way. Did I really buy the same tanker? Either way, it should have been filling up with milk. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Well, we got one of those. And now three of these, because we got the green one, we have the red one for fuel, and the one we just bought. I'm not sure if it's in that order of those. Probably not. That's probably the green one, red one, new one. And it holds milk. I wish it would stop filling me up with water, though. Yeah, it's really weird. It's automatically filling the tanker up with water as soon as I pull it alongside it. Watch this. Will okay. We got milk here. 83. I want to stop the fill though, and then I'm gonna go. So you know those look just identical. That's what I thought for sure, but man, they do look almost the same. Maybe it is the same. Just this mod one holds 60,000. And you could already know it holds 60 because of that 5% with 3,000. If it was 32 or whatever, it'd be at 10% right now, not 5%. So now maybe since we have some milk in the tank, it will let us activate that trigger. Usually we can just pull up and just unload or load in. Very strange. Oh, no. Start overloading. Is that not where I fill? Hey, FS FRG, AKMD. What's up, man? What does everyone think of the new letter mods we have now? We have a letter mod. Those letter mods are actually pretty sweet. I was going to download it, but I didn't. I was kind of thinking about using it for a thumbnail. I just haven't used those yet at all, but they're pretty cool. I like the whole like concept behind it. It doesn't have anything to do with farming at all, but it is pretty cool for like streams and stuff like that, or video type stuff. I don't know why we can't load. Oh well, I'll have to come back and figure that out later. Unless all of our capacity was just over here, we'll fill this up and then double check our numbers. There's at least a full tank here. There's like 80,000 or whatever more. But yeah, normally you just pull right in and you'll say milk. And then like normally if it was empty, you'd pop it up and it would say milk and it'd be red. It would say 0, you know. It wouldn't just not let you activate the trigger at all there. So it's kind of odd. And yeah, that's not changing. We have 96,000 liters of milk in that tank over there. And but our storage capacity over there is 500,000, and that doesn't count the capacity that's in this 500 cow enclosure here. If it has 500 cows, that tank that's on the inside of there, that one there holds like it would have to hold, you know, 1,000,000 or two probably. It probably holds a lot. But yeah, those letter mods he's talking about, they're like letters that are like 4 foot tall, and they're like white, and you can pick the letters and you can spell stuff. So if you wanted to have like, say for example, you wanted to have the word cows or something right here out in the grass, you know, they'd be taller than these cows, and they'd be white, and it would say cows, and it has shadow and everything. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty cool little thing though. I like the, like I said, I like the idea. Possibilities on here are endless. How do you make thumbnails? Um, the way I try to make a thumbnail is, if you were to say you wanted to do like cows on your thumbnail type of thing, just in YouTube alone, if I come out here and I stand here for long enough and the cows are just right here in front of me, for some reason if you like sit still on something, or like on a tractor or whatever, or say on this tanker, if you wanted like that image there, if you sat here and looked at it for some time, it would probably be one of the options that pops up for you to pick as your thumbnail. It doesn't always work like that, but a lot of times when I'll sit in certain areas with like my tractor showing at like certain angles or whatever type of thing, or when I'm chatting, I'll sit there and I'll chat and I'll have the camera facing a certain direction. A lot of times that view that we see there, that's our that'll be one of the thumbnail options a lot of the time. So that's how I pick my thumbnails. And I go into my YouTube studio while it's loading up, or usually I'll wait until it processes like the next day, and I'll pick whatever thumbnail I think is best. I want to get some slurry first. We don't have a lot, but I at least want to take something down there. I'm gonna move some digestate. That Stone Troll, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. Are you new to the channel? If so, man, hit that subscribe button there, and we got a lot more stuff coming. This channel's very new. I've only been streaming for a couple months now, maybe a few months now. I forget, but not very long. My videos aren't the best, but we're working on it. Team effort here between myself and you guys. Gotta keep on building up this channel. Gotta hit that thumbs up. You gotta share with your friends. We're all here to learn, have a good time, just chilling, chatting. So yeah, it's to be honest, it's been a blast to be on here streaming with you guys, and my wife and kids have been very supportive of me getting on here, pretty much on the hour every night to do a stream for you guys. I appreciate them a lot as well. Without them, without you guys, I'd be just playing by myself. So yeah, I'll get the slurry out of here. It's not very much. We're going to swing over, probably going to be just right actually, 30,000? This Plumpton farm has 30. That's fine. We'll empty this one out, and Plumpton will fill this. And then we'll do, however many loads it'll take to get all the digestate taken in. I bet that puts us over 3 million bucks though. Maybe not that much. I could be wrong, but we'll be well over that. Maybe into $4 million by tomorrow night. So if we get all the stuff done that we want to tonight in this stream, I'm not sure how long this stream will be. It's Friday, so I might have it go for a while. Yeah, you said right now the thumbnail is the beginning. Yeah, where I was standing there in front of all the tractors, all the Fendt tractors right there. I stood there long enough and I started my stream right there on purpose because that's one. So that's a good example. Thank you for that. That's a good example of like my thumbnails that I create kind of intentionally, but not by doing anything besides looking in a certain direction for a certain amount of time. I'll like when I start the stream, I'll be looking at something. Let's say I'm looking. I have this tanker right here, and I'm looking that way. Sorry, that's kind of loud. Say I'm looking that way, and that will be where I start my stream, and I sit here for a little bit and say what's up to everybody. That will end up being like the thumbnail type of thing. Please, another 4-hour one. We'll see. Who knows? It might be. We got almost 2 hours knocked out real quick, so 4 hours is not out of the question for tonight. I know, it's crazy, huh? Because 4 hours of playing like regular by yourself with nobody that you have to like chat with and stuff like that, or a stream that you have to keep going. Playing 4 hours isn't that bad. You know, I'll play 4 hours. A lot easier than playing 4 hours of a stream. Doing 4 hours of streaming and 4 hours of like chatting with you guys and not really getting up for like bathroom breaks, you know, stuff like that. I usually try to do all that stuff before I start the stream and, you know, get like a little bit of snacks and drinks set up and my smoke set up right here. And every once in a while I have to like get up and go to the fridge or do a smoke break, you know, but, you know, I don't leave for my smoke break. I sit right here and smoke, so, you know, oh, we gotta come down here and clean these guys up. They're doing fine. So we got this whole load here of slurry. I'm gonna run this down and take it to the biogas plant, and then we'll grab digestate from there and take it to the slurry yard. Oh, I did do one thing on here that you guys didn't see me do. I went down behind the garden center. There's a shed down there behind the garden center. If you hit the switch, it allows you to be able to drive through the hedges. Ooh, you like that? Normally, if you try to drive through these hedges, you'll crash into them, but the hedges are still there. But if I want, I could drive through them now. That's pretty sweet, huh? So say, oh man, I want to get out there. I don't want to go all the way around. I could just drive out, crash through. You know, it's not as realistic, but at least if we're like turning, sometimes we're turning sharp in the little corners of the hedges, you'll smash and crash into them. Now we don't have to worry about the corners at least. But yeah, I forgot about that until right now. I meant to tell you guys that. I thought that was pretty cool. I forget where the other button is. There's one you could go and activate that removes the hedges altogether, so they're not even there anymore. But I like the look of the hedges. It doesn't make it seem so open. It kind of makes the map a little bit more technical. I'm really excited to see how much money we get at the end of the night tonight. We have to wait until midnight for all of the byproduct that we put into the biogas plant to pay out. And we've been doing loads here all game day. We've been playing this one at speed 1 at real time. You guys have seen almost all of that through live streams. This one you guys have been following along pretty closely, and that's kind of what I was trying to do. I'll still do other stuff here and there, like other maps. I was doing that starting with $0 last night, and I did the one map, one field the night before that. If you guys haven't seen any of those videos, please go check those out. Drop a thumbs up on those and stuff. But I really wanted to do this map in particular because it's a really fun one. It keeps you really busy. There's a lot going on. if you want it to be a lot going on. But really, I wanted you guys to stick with this one and not would be bouncing around as much. More so, just focusing on this one. So when you come back the next day, it's like right where we left off, and we're like playing. It's a real like let's play. We're playing it together. You know. I have not done very much that you guys have not seen in this. And for all of you guys that are just oh dang it, I do that all the time, don't I? Forgot to get the digestate. But I was going to say for all of you guys who haven't been following along, um, what was I going to say? Got distracted by forgetting the digestate again. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So for all of you guys that haven't been following along, I did start this Let's Play off with $10 million is how much we put on. We had government subsidies, and I let it go till 10 million, stopped it there. We got some property, and we got all the equipment that we needed to start. And my idea behind that was starting off an already existing farm, an established farm with established equipment, so we weren't working up to that level. But as soon as we had everything that we needed, we were and some livestock, we were all the way down to $100,000 or maybe 150,000, maybe 200,000. Not very much, and we've been still buying equipment, expanding, buying fields, buying like biogas plants, and doing stuff like that. And we're up to $2.5 million now. You know, and shortly when midnight hits, we'll be up a lot higher up than that. We'll be up probably closer to $4 million, and that's not too bad off of doing it all legit. And we still have a long ways to go still on this one. I still want to keep expanding and doing more stuff. It's a fun map to play, so you know this will probably be one of the maps that I keep around for quite a while. It just sucks that you only get, you know, so many slots for save games. You only get to do 10 save games, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. I think you should be able to do more saves than that. So there's a few that I have to like clear out and get rid of to make room for new stuff coming, like Millennial Farm, stuff like that, or Sandy Bay if it comes out. What's the other one that was coming out that looked good? Who knows? What's that? Somebody was talking about the other one that is coming out really soon too. That looks like super good. One of you guys was talking about that last night. Which one is that? Hey, what's up, Jake? How's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. I'm trying to get at least 10 thumbs up on my videos. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot to me. So if you guys can all make sure you drop a thumbs up on there and like subscribe and stuff if you haven't done that yet, you know. Trying to get a bunch of subscribers, trying to get a bunch of thumbs up, trying to get this channel big. We'll see where it goes. All you guys that are watching me now, you guys are going to be like the first, like that 119 grand, boom, right there. That's nice. One load, we'll go back and do another one. But all you guys are going to be like the OGs of my channel, you know, the first, some of the first FS19 subscribers. Because I have a bunch of like grow videos. I used to grow weed and stuff like that. So if you guys go back and watch my other videos on there, if you like them, you know, drop a thumbs up on those as well. But I used to do that about 5 years ago or so. I don't do that anymore. I do some consulting for some people, but I don't do any of that really anymore at all. Unfortunately, because I sure would if I could. So I've been losing subscribers because I had almost 1,000 subscribers, but most of them were for those type of videos. So I've been losing subscribers, but I've been gaining them just as fast, if not faster. So for all of you subscribers that have not unsubscribed to my channel, just because I switched what I'm doing and playing video games now and streaming instead of doing grow videos, I greatly appreciate you guys. You know, because I could have lost 800, 900 subscribers, but I've only lost like 50, and I've got more than that back. So we're starting to go back up in subscribers, which is super, super awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. He said, when is MN the map? I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean there, Jake. Gotta get this filled up again. Looks like we got, there's at least a few loads here. We're just taking it and getting money. And this is a byproduct of the byproduct, which is really what's killing it here. Because, we're taking decomposed grass, or most of that was actually corn, but decomposed chaff, and bringing it here, which, pretty much you could take grass. So if you use grass, grass grows. And then you mow it, and then you pick it and put it up in your bunker, and you get all the money for that. Or no, sorry, you get all the silage for that, and you bring it here, you get the money, and then the biogas plant makes the digestate into this tank here, and then you take that and you get the money from that. So we're doing really good on manure and slurry and silage, all coming down here, and then it's but I guess you do have to do some work to get the silage going, which is going to be in these bunkers here. Those two bunker silos here we own. We own this whole area up here, which I might add, it was only $28,000. This vehicle workshop was not here. I placed that. But yeah, this whole area, all this, we own all this whole area here. So if you, um, if you pay, yeah, let's look. I want to look. Let's just double check. I don't want to give you guys false information here. But something like this, you would think it's like 280,000, where this was only 20,531 bucks. Isn't that crazy? So that was a killing already. He did like one load there, half a load there is already paid for, and then everything coming out of there is all profit. So you own this whole thing with the bunkers and all that for 20 grand. You go up to the ladder here, but look how big these bunkers are. So as soon as we get our corn planted, we already do have some corn planted, but as soon as we get the rest of our corn planted, we're going to start filling up here. We got, so just to show you guys all of our fields real quick to keep you guys up to date on what we got going on here. This is our first one that we own here, field 15. This is all soybeans. We got all the beans are all ready for harvest all the way. We do have all of this corn right here, but I think I just want to harvest this for the corn itself. It's all fully ready. That was 4 small fields we plowed into one there. Of course, you guys know our main farm area. We own this grass field here, and then here this is all soybeans. This one's all soybeans. So that should be a nice amount of soybeans with those 3 soybean fields. That one cornfield should be enough corn to fill up our silo of just corn and not turning it into chaff. This one here is all sunflowers. I expanded it a little bit bigger out here and did some extra plowing. I made that bigger. And then these 2 fields up top here, I put them together into one. But these are also all sunflowers. This is all sunflower. And then this one we still have to do something. I was thinking about doing, I forget what we were talking about doing up here. I want to do something that's beneficial, probably for the pigs or something. And then all of this down here is all corn. So this is our first corn that we're going to start getting into doing forage harvesting and starting to work on filling up the bunker silo over there where we're at. I do like these fields here a lot. We don't own any of these fields, but I like these fields. But knowing me, I'd probably plow the whole thing into one big field. We do own this field now, which will be one of the cornfields. So we still have to come out here. We have to fertilize, cultivate, fertilize, and then plant corn here. This is grass. So this is our other two grass fields. Oh wait, we have the one over here. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy flying around here. So we did the field 5 back there by the sheep. This is our other grass field, 2 times mowed here. We already did last time. And then we have the 2 over here, which all this is 2 times mowed. So that's a lot of grass there, and then a lot of grass here. And these fields are going to be just to start putting into here. So pretty soon I actually do want to come out here, windrow these, and get these picked up and put into that one. This one over here, I kind of want to make some hay. So this field of grass here, we'll probably come over here with the tedder, run the tedder over here, and we'll make hay on that one. Oh, Pooter said you'll be back in a few. No problem, man. Appreciate you being here every day. Pooter's been here, which is actually Walker. Walker, Texas Ranger, I was calling him. He has been here the past 7 days, 7 streams in a row. I think it's like 7 now. He's been here for a grip. Jake, you talk about Millennial Farmer map. When is MN Fat? I'm not sure what you mean. When is it being released? I have no exact date on when that is being released at all. Not even a clue. I'm hoping it's within the month. It was supposed to come out in December originally, so it was supposed to come out like right when I got this game because I got it for Christmas. So I'm not sure when it's coming out. But you guys will know when it comes out because you guys will be watching me play it when it comes out. I want to download it, and we'll be rocking and rolling on that. Jake, you said we should play after you are done streaming. It all depends on how long my stream goes, because if I stream for 4 hours, I probably will need a break after that for a while. Which is, it'll be midnight here when I get done. It's 10 o'clock, 10:05 right now. So, 4 hours of streaming with you guys, if that's what it ends up doing, 4 hours is a lot. It's a lot. Who do you know that streams for 4 hours long in a game? A lot of people don't like watching streams that long either. But some people do. You don't always have to, if you miss it and you don't watch it live, you could always go back and watch bits and pieces of it. You don't have to watch 4 hours of it at once unless you really want to. Slow down. Ooh. Coming in hot. Yeah, we'll be bringing out that John Deere forage harvester really soon to start getting into that corn. But then with that, we have to sit there and just follow it with the trailer while it's doing its thing, cutting it down and filling up the trailer and doing load after load after load after load after load. So I might try to do some of that off screen tomorrow a little bit. I got a few things I gotta do during the day. I play disc golf, if you guys know what disc golf is. I've been playing for maybe like almost 10 years now. I haven't played all year so far, and I'm going to go play tomorrow. It's going to be nice here in Oregon tomorrow, so I'm going to go drive out to a nice course and throw some discs. I got all my discs already and my bags already, and I'm ready to go, so I'm doing that. It's kind of like a Father's Day thing, Another friend of mine, he's his dad as well, so we're gonna go out and do that, and then on Sunday, actual Father's Day. So make sure you guys call your dads and tell them Happy Father's Day if they're still around. So yeah, we're gonna go out and throw some disc around. Should be pretty fun. I'm gonna see if I can play some of this before I go do that. No stream tomorrow. Oh yeah, no, we're streaming tomorrow. I was gonna be going out of town, but we decided not to do that. My wife is pretty pregnant. I'll be having a new baby like within, probably within the next couple weeks. So those days, if you guys notice that I'm not streaming for like 3 or 4 days in a row or something because I have a new baby, maybe I might not even stream for like a week. Please be patient. That's why I won't be streaming. I might do like if that happens and I'm busy or whatever, I might get on and do like a short stream, and that'd be more like an update type of video. Let you guys know how it's all going and how everything went and all that fun stuff. Thank you. You said congrats. I appreciate it. Yeah, her name's Kinsley Grace. Oh, I'm like dumping, but don't have anything in here. We're just coming over here for a digestate. I never noticed if that level in the digestate tank, if it changes, like if it goes higher or lower, if it's more full or not. Kind of something to keep an eye on. I'm not sure if it does. You would have to like make that action move up and down, but I think stuff like that is cool detail when it does that. All right, how much do we have in there? Yeah, enough for it, right? Reading that right? Yep, enough for another load. So we'll take this, and then we'll come back for one more. It might put us up to 3 million bucks, which is absolutely awesome because we barely have to buy anything. But we already got like all the stuff that we need. I do want to buy a few more fields eventually, which is crazy. We have like more fields than we can handle right now, but I still want to get more going. Because all the crops that we don't really need right now, like all we really need is corn and grass. I want to get silos filled up. Maybe we'll start working on some of that just a little bit. I don't want to do too much of it because sometimes driving the truck behind the forage harvester gets really boring and it's kind of boring to watch. But I can totally show you guys that. And we'll do some passes back and forth. We'll knock out a big chunk of it. We'll do some loads, but um, I don't want to have you guys watch too much of that. It's just not the best thing to watch. Oh man, where am I going? I get distracted sometimes. Trying to think about the next step. I always try to be like 1 or 2 steps ahead. So sometimes I'm already in the motion of the next thing when I should be paying attention and doing one thing at a time. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all being on tonight. It's awesome that we still have 5 people on here, like constantly watching. Oh, too fast, too fast. I'm really glad you guys like watching me play. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it seems like you guys all like watching this map a lot. If you guys haven't played this map yet, I suggest you try it. The plane is so loud. Yeah, I think that last load would put us like what, right over 3 million. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. I was gonna say that's not the right number, but yeah. We'll go back up to the biogas plant, get one more load, bring it back here one more time. I know me hauling the truck back and forth isn't the most fun thing to watch someone do either, so a lot of that in this. It was crazy. We only have like a few trucks. We only have this black one, which I use for the tanks. We have old blue over there, which I use for damn near everything else. And then we have that one man truck. Excuse me. We have that one man truck that I use for water, and that's all the trucks that we have. My like multiplayer maps that I have one good multiplayer map still on Felsbrunn. Has no mods at all on it. It's all just in-game stuff. I got all excuse me. I have all kinds of trucks and tractors on that one. I don't need that many trucks on this one because I don't have anybody else on here driving. It's only me driving. So I just need them to do a few things like tankers for this stuff, trailers for other stuff, and then hauling the water tanker around. You don't really need a whole lot of trucks. I like having tractors for everything. Like I don't mind having the 9RX. I'd use like a quad track or something like that. I like having that 9RX to pull around. Oh, I'm doing the same thing again. I don't need a dump in there. It's empty. A big like quad track or something is nice to pull around the big cultivator. But I pretty much would have like a stronger tractor pulling around the Great Plains planter, and then I would have the like the 1050s pulling around everything else, and then I have the other smaller one there that has the front loader attachment stuff on it, and then I have the smallest Fendt that is for like yard work type of stuff, like feeding chickens and different stuff like that usually. So like all of the equipment that I know I have like a lot of tractors, but all of those can all be used at the same time. It's not like I'd have a bunch sitting there and not being used. Live is best. It's been a week now with me on here. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think you missed me saying that. I was telling everybody that you've been on here like seven. I think I said 7 days in a row. Every single night you've been on my stream, and I really appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna go over here to the slurry yard one more time, dump this in, see if we can hit 3 million bucks, which I think we will. I bet we get 3,010,000. And then we'll take this back, we'll wash it up a little bit, it's getting pretty dirty. Park it again. And then we'll get the forage harvester out, we'll start doing some of that, I think. Good streams. Oh yeah, thanks man, I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad you like it. You guys is what makes the streams good. Because if you guys, when you guys aren't on, when it's like slower nights and stuff, and you guys aren't all here, unless I'm like really getting into what I'm working on, which is usually pretty easy on this map. Most nights, if it's just like quiet on the stream, my video, um, what I'm doing is usually a little bit quieter. Not as much talking coming from me. Certain nights I talk more. You guys would notice that. There's nights where I'm like middle of the week or whatever. It could be like a Wednesday, or I'm doing a map where it's kind of a little bit more boring. I start getting tired after a while, but I still want to put a stream on for you guys. And when it's like Friday and I'm chilling, I don't have to work in the morning. I'm just gonna go relax tomorrow and stuff, and then meet back up with you guys again at night. So it should be pretty good. I'll be pretty tired tomorrow. Ooh, I was so close. I said 3,010,000. It's 3,000,000. 9,930. You know, on my TV screen, it blocks out that whole corner up there, that whole side, like part of my fuel on that side and stuff, and the front of my tractor up in the top left corner up there is blocked out on my TV. I think it's because I have off-brand TV. But yeah, we are over $3 million now. I was only, what, 60 something off. It's pretty good. I just knew that it was going to give us $119,000, and I probably could have done the math and had it exactly right, but I just guessed. It does me too. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You guys got some confusing comments sometimes. It's all good. I'm just trying to talk back and I don't understand. There's also a delay too, so if like I say something on here, it goes to you guys, and then you guys message and send it back. Like I could be talking about something completely different by the time I actually see the message. Oh, I got you. You're talking about the TV. Yeah, the corner, like the sides of the TV being blocked off. Yeah, it does that to you too. I got you. You just got to be a little bit more clear with what you say. You could have been like, does that on my TV as well, or something like that. I would have knew what you're talking about. Instead of it just does that to me too. I didn't know. That could have been anything, man. It does what to you? you know. Just gotta be more specific with what you say. That way I can understand it quick and clear. Alright, so we're just gonna park this back now. It's not very straight. I don't know. I like to have all my stuff all straightened out and parked nice. Washed usually. Truck looks all nice, all cleaned up. That was getting pretty dirty. Yeah, that thing looks good though. Alright. I noticed these lights are on too. It's bright over here. Eventually we have to take all the eggs into. We have this many eggs right here right now. Pretty good stack of eggs. And let's see how many we have going on over here. Yeah, so we got a bunch going over here now. Already again. Just gotta wait for those two other ones to fill up, and then we'll do a whole load of eggs. Chickens are going crazy. Alright, so now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna get the forage harvester. I haven't really used this since the beginning. Oops. Since the beginning of the game. When we first started this map 70 something hours ago. I forget how this whole Let's Play series started. I can't remember what we all did and what was being streamed. I think if you go back and look at the different videos on this Sussex Farms Let's Play, I think it's like, besides that equipment getting put on here, I think you guys have watched almost everything get done to this. Very little you guys missed, I think, on this whole Let's Play. Yeah, this thing is a pretty sweet machine here, I tell you what. Yeah, you pipe out like this, and then you unfold the harvester. How do you get digestate from the cows? You don't. You get slurry and manure from the cows. But then you take the manure and slurry up to the biogas plant. You turn it in there, and the biogas plant byproduct is digestate. And then you take the digestate. Most maps, though, digestate you don't get a lot of money for. This one happens to have the slurry yard on it. We'll go down this way. It happens to have the slurry yard on it, which you can sell digestate at for a good amount of money. But what's cool that I use digestate for, unlike La Coronella, I make compost and I sell it to the biogas plant. And with compost is very unique to that map only. It's using straw in a bunker silo and turning it into compost. So go watch my La Coronella hard mode if you guys want to see any of that. I do want to do more on that. That map is just so glitchy, flashing all the time in my face. I don't like it sometimes. But yeah, so on that one, what I do with the digestate is I use it for um, I use it for fertilizer. Sorry, I was having a kind of a brain fart there. Let's turn this off for a sec. But I use it for fertilizing all my fields. Ah, man. All right. I forgot our trailer was full. We're going to have to run another load down to the biogas plant. This is our only trailer that we have of this kind, and this is the one I want to use for the forage harvester. That way every time we, because we have to drive alongside the forage harvester while a worker's driving that, and we're driving the truck, because it won't work unless it has something for the chute to shoot into, you know? You gotta be able to shoot the chaff into a trailer, and if it doesn't have that alongside it, it doesn't go. Oh, and I missed my turn. But see, I remember I turned the hedges off. We can just actually cut through. Like, if we really want to, like, I just missed my turn. This would be like the cheating way to go. It would be like cutting through all this right here. And our road is right here. So that's the cheating way to go about it quick. But I missed my turn, so what the heck. A little bit faster going that route. So yeah, some people say making silage in this one is not that good. If you know how to work the system, and in certain maps they give you the option or the availability to be able to kind of double dip, so to speak, or it's like the digestate is like double dipping if you do it right, because especially like manure, we're not paying for manure, it's coming in from our animals, or slurry, and then we get the byproduct from that, so we're getting the money from that, and then we're taking the byproduct from the byproduct and taking it somewhere else and getting the money from that too. And this BGA here has the capacity to take a full load like this. You can see up there when it's dumping in. This is 79,000 liter trailer, and it does take the entire thing all in one go. And it didn't do the whole 79,000. This thing's empty. It's because it was already accepting it while it was dumping in, so it was already counting down. So I took the whole load, no problem. And then as soon as we put it in there, super fast, you go right into here, digestate's going up. Right, we only had a little bit left in there. We just dumped that in. It's already processing it in them through the biogas plant, and then the digestate's already starting to fill up. And our capacity on that digestate is 1,300,000 liters, which is quite a lot. Alright, so now we got our truck. It's a little dirty, but we're going to take it out into the field, and it's going to get dirtier. And we're just going to be going from the field to over here anyways, back and forth, back and forth. We'll do that a few times. We should be able to get quite a bit done with each load. But watch, you'll see. I'll show you guys here in just a sec. He said back. I didn't even know you left. Thought I was just talking to you a second ago. Alright, 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 alright. We're back. Let's go get this John Deere fired up. Start cutting down some chaff. And when you're doing chaff, you don't even have to wait for the corn. See how auto follows? She was going to tell you about that. With the corn, it doesn't have to be fully ready like this, but this is all the way ready. As you guys can see right here, growth. Oh, it's not all the way ready. Huh. So I still think I wanna harvest this still, I think. Why not? So like the orange ones are all the way ready. This one is not all the way ready. But I was just gonna say that with corn cutting chaff, you could cut it down when it's green still. If you want to get a bunch of chaff, but don't want to wait to get the little extra of waiting, you could cut this all down when it's not even yellow yet. It could be green still. So when you go R1, L1, and then you push down on the left joystick, and you keep tapping it down. You can see down there my cruise control is going. You can just hold it down, and you want to scroll down until you're about 6 miles an hour, and that's your cruise control setting, and that's about what the harvester is going to be running that as well. So you come over here, get it all fired up, you hire a worker, and they're already trying to go. They'll go until they can't go anymore because the chute can't reach. But all you have to do is get right along up here like this, about like that, and then you hit R1, L1, and circle to activate your cruise control. And then all you gotta do is do this back and forth, back and forth. But you can see it adds up pretty quick. And if we wait for this to get done, like fully ripen up or whatever, it'll be and see, it's not even going that fast. I just noticed something. I guess it's not that bad off, but we sure do need fuel though. That's right. We'll keep an eye on it. Seemed like it was only going 5 miles an hour, but you could like tap it down a half a click, or if you do when you're in the lower miles, if you tap it up once, it doesn't go to 7. Tap it up again, it goes to 7. Tap it down once, it goes to 6. Still at 6. Now at 5. And so forth. So you could go like half a mile an hour if you need to adjust it up or down to be right on track with how fast the harvester's running. You can see. If you look at that little rail across there, you can see we're going a little fast. So I'll tap it down just a hair. So we're at the lower 6, we're almost at a 5. But he's going faster than we are now. We want to be about right there. And he usually runs a high 6 if he's fully fixed up, like tuned up, but it seems like he needs a little bit of repair. And he's super low on fuel. I didn't even notice that when I drove it over. We ran it for a bunch before. We did do that other bunker silo that had 1.2 million liters, I think, in it. So yeah, he's going to go out. He's going to turn around. So we just want to get up out of his way. And he always goes backwards through, but the workers can't crush our crop. I think crop destruction's off right now too, but I usually always run on the outside. And he's gonna miss little bits like that in the end. It's just how he turns around down here. You can see where he's kind of shooting it in the middle now. That's about like where you want it to be. So as it gets further up, he'll start aiming more into the back. And you can scoot up a little bit more if he starts to aim further back, you want to shoot him like kind of straight across like that. Yeah, it's pretty easy, but at the same time, it's like kind of boring. But you sure do get a lot of chaff this way. And yeah, like if you're doing chaff, if you're trying to do bunker silos, this is definitely the way to go instead of trying to do grass. So yeah, see, I was kind of shooting it back a little bit further now. If you scoot up closer like this and then hit cruise control again, he's putting it right across right there. How long has the stream been going? This stream's been going for about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, maybe. So we got a little bit of time to go. We're at 99%. You couldn't have just gave me one more percent there. And full. No, not full. So he's trying to aim to the back of the trailer. Now we're full. We're going to run this down. I'm going to show you guys how I fill up a bunker silo. You said that was so fast. It wasn't that fast. It's so boring. We'll just cut through the hedge now since I could do that. Yeah, this truck's been putting in some work. 7.7 hours on her so far. Used it a lot. Oh, slow down. Alright, so we're going to start in this closer one here. And what I would do is back this thing all the way up in here. That's why I like these 79,000 liter trailers, because it brings a big load and all that stuff. Huh, you said one day your controller will break? No. My controller won't break. And his bunker's as tall as the freaking truck. It's huge in here. This will be by far the biggest bunker I've ever filled up. But pretty much I start all the way in the back here. And I like this. I like the ones that have an end that's, you know, the double-ended ones. I don't like those that much. I like ones like this that you could just fill to the brim, but you start in the back and just keep on backing it in, dumping it like that. So look at that. That little tiny bit there is almost 80,000 liters. So it's going to take quite a bit to fill this up. This whole chunk might do like 10 million liters or something, both of these bunkers. It's going to do so much. Yeah, we'll see how much. We already have grass growing out there too. Dang. And we just mowed, you know, so we're only going at speed 1. Growth is on fast though. And just to let you guys know, I am playing on easy economy. It's not normal economy. That's why our money is doing really well. But even at normal, we would be doing pretty good as well. We'd be probably in, you know, $2 million range or so. This field should give us a pretty good amount. I'm not quite sure how much we're going to get done tonight on here, but I did want to show you guys the process of how I harvest corn for chaff. Which is not a bad thing, you know. You just get to chill here and run the truck and watch the harvester go and hang out until the end. You gotta flip around and do it again and again and again and again. But good time to take a little smoke break. You'll notice I do that a lot. I hear you, but I can't see you. That's funny. You see me? I'm right there. There I am. You see me. Just sitting in the cab of the truck, hanging out, talking to you guys, making my YouTube video. Yeah, I just really hope you guys have been enjoying what you guys see. You know, if you guys think of anything else that you would like to see more, please feel free to jot down a message or comment. You know, what would be better if you guys have some good info or good ideas is maybe don't put them in the live chat, but go back in the video after the video uploads and stuff like that. Go back into it again and drop a comment, because as soon as you drop a comment down, it'll pop up like on my Google and all that. I'll see everything that you guys say on there like right away, versus like it just being on a live stream and I don't have that right away, you know, to look at. If that makes sense. In your truck getting sweet drone shots, yeah. Flying the drone through and around. I wish we had a drone like that. I do want to get a drone, actually. I want to get the, what is it, the Mavic Mini, I think? DJI Mavic Mini. No, it's not DJI, it's just a Mavic, I think. But that's a tight one. My buddy just got one. It was like $500. Has like a 4K camera with the gimbal on it, and it's so stable and flies super, super, super nice for just a little fold-up, toss in your backpack and go type of drone. It's so sweet. Has a good like a half an hour battery or a flight time, and has a far range on it. The thing is so sweet. I think it has like one of the longer flight times out of all those drones. Yep, see, just back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth again. But it's not too bad, you know, that harvester just goes and goes and goes. Just keep on cutting. And if you think about it too, as soon as he like fills me up here, we've done close to 160,000 liters, 158,000 liters. Which is quite a bit. If you can imagine trying to pick up that much grass that easily. in that short amount of time. It's a lot of grass too. Like with our loading wagon, that what was that thing? 40,000 liters. So it would have took a few trips. So doing it this way with this higher capacity trailer, does a good job. And some people will be like, "Oh, well, you get the other ones, and you could like hook them together, and you could be towing around even more than that." Fair enough and very true. But this one is a single trailer that holds the highest capacity out of all of the trailers in the game. The Lizard Ideal Liner Pack trailer is the bigger one, 79,000 liters in one trailer, and you can back it up and you can dump. If you have like a double trailer or triple trailer setup, yeah, you could pull more around, but you sure can't just back it right up into a bunker silo and dump, or onto a pad and dump. When I do like a bigger hauling, I'll use our dump truck. I should get a dolly just so I have it if I need it. But you use the dump truck, which is 60,000 liters, and then you use the dolly on this trailer, and then between the trailer and the dump truck, you have 139,000 liters in one haul, and you can pull it around real easy because you're still only pulling one trailer. So that's one of my favorite ways to go if you're trying to haul big loads like that. Oh, what am I doing? Ugh, doi. Close but no cigar. I was like, why can't I dump that in there? You should be able to. That's what we were just talking about um, yesterday. We were talking about something that actually was on Mr. Sealy P on his channel. On his latest video, he was talking about the BGA mods and stuff like that. There were some comments on there. We were having a little discussion on grass and different stuff like that into BGA. And some BGAs, you can take the grass just like this and dump it into the BGA. Actually, this isn't grass. Sorry, this is chaff. Um, you'd be able to take grass. Maybe you can take grass on this one. Let's see. I don't think so. But where's? Oh, there it is. I could be totally wrong. Which one's grass? Is one of those grass? I think that one on the far right is grass out of those little triangle symbols there. I want a Ford L9000 in the game. What is that? Never heard of it. So yeah, you go R1, L1, and triangle to unload. It's not like dumping into a sell point, type of thing. It's more of the unload anywhere button to dump into here. So I always just keep on backing it up until it fills up like that. Yeah, that right there is 100. Oh, it's a semi. That's what's up. Is that on PC or is that on console? Because I haven't seen that on console. But I'm not fully up to date on all the mods. But usually, if something like that comes out, I would have either seen it before or at least, I've either used it or I've at least seen it and heard about it. We'll see about getting another load or maybe two loads over there. Oh, dang, I hit cruise control. Dropped me down to 6 miles an hour. Oops. Oh, also, I wanted to show you guys this too. I drove by it like every day, but I'm pretty sure this silo here, which up over here is the garden center right here. So, where I was talking about the sheds, you go into this shed here. I left the door open, but you go right back in here. Oops, let me turn on my help menu so you guys can see it pop up here. Hedge collision on off. So you can turn it on or off. Right now the collision's off, but you just walk up here to the workbench and that's where the trigger is. take the toolbox. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Close that. This is sell point. I forget which one this is. But you know, if you want to come over and sell, you just gotta hit that little thing to open up. This also has lights. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a sell point. You can see it flashing on the mini map down there. The little rabbit hutches are funny. Yep, just the garden center. That's what that sell point is flashing, is the garden center. Right. Let's see what's back over here. Oh, you could get water from here. You could buy water or whatever from here. Pure water. I think it's a special water. I forget what that's all about there. But then you have this here, which is liquid storage. I forget what all liquid storage you have here, but you could like store. Huh. That's funny. This disc has no OS to boot. Insert another disc and press any key to reboot. That's funny. I never noticed it said that. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think any of this can be opened. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is your liquid storage here. So I think we could also store stuff in here as well. I think this might be connected between the other farms. I could be wrong about that though. But I'm pretty sure, like to fill, you fill it here. 8,000 liters per second. You can't turn it off. It's just because you have to activate it. But this is where you fill over here. Where's the thing? I wonder if we can go up there. Come on, why can't we climb up that? That'd be cool. The little joystick is right here. So you open this up, you dump in here, and this whole silo here, multi-storage, I'm pretty sure, if you look on the mini-map there, it's white. This storage here, I believe, is connected to your main storage, which counts for some of the storage that we have in here, for like grain and stuff like that. If you go over here to the grain, our capacity's off the charts. You know, we got silos, other, I think maybe it's that one. But we have, I'm pretty sure this is a silo that you can also use. Shakedown Sheets. Oh, what's up, dude? How's it going? Sorry, I just now saw your chat on there or whatever. Hopefully you're having a good night. Charge up for phone. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's a cool silo. I just wanted to show you guys that. But I'm pretty sure that one is linked to your main silo. But I could be wrong about that too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that does. Sorry, I just had a... Sometimes with my headset, my ear will get like itchy. I'm going to turn the help window off again too. I don't like it in my view. Same with that. Get down here and do a load or two. It would definitely take a while for us to get through this whole entire field, so we don't have to keep on doing that. It is 6:22 in the game, so really I think here in a little bit it's going to start getting dark in game. I think we'll do at least one more load of this right here, and I wouldn't mind doing another load or two of silage before the night's out. I just want to keep on getting it taken in to the biogas plant That way we could get like a big payday at the end when it rolls into the next day. Be nice to be able to hit like 4 million bucks by today. Because look at where we're at now. What are we at now? We're doing real good. Oh man, we're 1.2 million for the day. Isn't that awesome? We went from 419, 369, 271. You see on the bottom down there, that's what I'm reading. That's our total for the day. On Friday, we were negative 472. So that's like some of the last bit of stuff we were doing, leasing costs, different stuff like that for that day. Oh, I have another new follower popped up on there. That's what's up. Sorry about the black screen there, you guys. Yeah, it's got 2 new followers tonight on my PlayStation Network here, so that's pretty sweet. Hopefully, you guys go in. If you guys are new and you're watching, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Drop a thumbs up on there. I have a whole bunch of other videos. Please go back, watch all those videos as well. Drop a thumbs up on those. Yeah, there's a bunch. I got a bunch on there. And there's a lot more to come, you know. In the future, I might do other games, but for a while, I'll just be doing uh, FS19. I really enjoy this game a lot, especially streaming it. I think it's really cool. I think the whole farm sim community of people. I think that alone is super awesome to be part of that. Looks like I just got another new follower. That's awesome. All right. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are like on PlayStation or something, um, not on YouTube or whatever, and you're seeing me on just the PlayStation, what's up? What's up? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube as well if you're on the PlayStation there watching. Hopefully we could get a full load out of this run here, and now that will end it for down here for now. Probably about a third of the field. I'll go ahead and turn off the forage harvester, and I'll come back and work on that a little bit later on. Maybe like tomorrow we'll come back down and do some more. We still have to plant more corn. We do have that corn over in front of our main farm. Maybe we'll also harvest that for silage. We'll need a lot. We'll need a lot to fill up those bunkers over there. But I bet it does, like, on the low side over there, it'll probably do about 5 million. On the high side over there, you're probably closer to like 8 or 10. They're big bunker silos. So of course, again, this that run didn't finish off. Filling up the trailer here, so we gotta turn around. Wait for him to turn around. Yeah, see how it's almost at the end? I'm scooted way up in front. You always want him to shoot easy right across like that, because he'll stretch for it and shoot further away to get it where he needs to be shooting it to fill it up evenly. But if you allow him to shoot it just straight in, nice and easy, makes everything better. I do want to turn this off real quick though. Let him go for the day. Power that down. We'll fold this up and pipe in. And then we'll come back to that tomorrow probably. Get this ran over here to the bunker silo, not into the biogas plant. But those bunker silos are perfect too, because as soon as it's all fermented over there, I'll just be using a conveyor belt picking up from the bunker silo and running it right into the biogas plant from right there. And that's going to give us so much digestate. So much digestate. It's going to be insane when that starts going. And then we'll just have to do load after load of digestate to the slurry yard, just getting so much money. That'll be so much money. We get like $100 million on here, all legit type of money, you know. Not saying it's gonna be easy work. It's just gonna take a lot of loads of chaff and stuff getting it over here, filling all this up. You know, if you do 10 loads, you have 790,000. So if you do 100 loads, right, you have 7,900,000. So you're looking, if this thing's around 8 million liters of chaff you can put in here or whatever, you're looking at 100 loads. To put into perspective on how much you'd have to do. It might not be that much, you know. Maybe it might be. I don't know. They're big. Look how big they are. You know, it might be in that range. That small one we just did 1.2 mil over there. I have some other ones I've done, you know, 3, 4 million in stuff like that, and I don't remember them being as big as this one. How high can it get stacked? These things are gonna get filled up so freaking good. It's gonna take a lot. And my bunkers, when I do my bunkers, I top them off all the way, and it's gonna take a long time to compact it. I might even try to get a big bud on here. It's pretty heavy. Get a big bud and just to try to compact all the silage down. We'll drive it back and forth and get it all compacted with that. I think that's going to be the plan for that. I think the big bud will just stay over here. We should be able to drive it all the way down in here. I almost kind of want to do that right now just for fun, because that sounds like the plan. And I do have that one on here, so let's see. I just go in here. I have the money for it. We'll do it. We're gonna buy a big bud tractor, preemptively, just to compact our silage. So large tractors, of course. If you guys don't know, the big bud tractor on the Welker Farms is the largest. The 747 is the Guinness Book of World Records largest farm tractor in the world, all custom built and stuff like that. We're just gonna do the two-wheeled one here that way, because you could do the three, but you can't make it through all the areas. But we're gonna do this one. We should be able to get through. Hopefully we can get through everywhere with it, like out of the shop. If not, we'll have to back out and we'll get those, but I really want these to be able to compact those big silos a little bit better. And we're gonna buy this thing, 417,000. So that just put us down on some money. We're still, you know, we just bought a big bud tractor, and financially we're still up $831,000 for the day. And that doesn't count any of the stuff that we put into. Dang, look at that thing. It doesn't count any of the stuff that we put into the biogas plant for the day. That will roll over at midnight. So yeah, this thing is a tank. Big tractor. I think the tires on this thing are 8 feet tall. I think that's what that says they are. Huge. What's cool too is that it's actually right back there on the building. Yeah, if you guys haven't played Welker Farms yet, I suggest going and playing Welker Farms. It's a good one. It's a lot of work doing that one. But yeah, it's cool, huh? The big bud with the big bud. It's awesome. That looks so good. Sounds good too. But yeah, so like for example, if I hold this shot right here for a while, just like this while I chat, this could potentially end up being a thumbnail as well. Something like that, shown like that. This could end up being the thumbnail option, just because if I hold it here for long enough like this, I think it makes it think it's like an important fact or an important thing, so it like highlights that. I think is what it does. But that'd be a cool thumbnail, huh? Just like that. We're gonna drive this thing down, hopefully. Let's see if we get out of the main gate here. That's the first thing. I think we can get through here. Yeah, we're all good. See, this thing is big as both both sides of the road. Pretty cool tractor though. 1100 horsepower. Let's see if I get through the construction here. Knocked over all their cones. I'm gonna have to do that, right? I could. Oh damn! I just smashed their stuff. I could drive through the hedges though. I'll have to go out and around that. I thought I'd be able to fit, but this is way too wide. This thing is so huge, you know, if you compare it to like how big it is on the road. And you being in there, this thing is just massive. This with the triples is what I use to do all the plowing on No Man's Land, one map, one field, where I plowed the whole entire map. You can check that out if you guys haven't seen that yet. Oh yeah, we want to go this way. I'm just going to cut through right here and go down this way. Also, if you buy this in-between land I saw earlier, I didn't even know this was here. I never knew that until earlier. You can grow mushrooms here. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Which is kind of weird. I thought mushrooms were supposed to grow in the dark. But mushrooms will probably pop up there. Which should be pretty cool. But you have to buy this in-between land here, and then put water and fertilizer into it. I do want to start working on buying some in-between land property stuff, so we might work on buying that bit there so we could use that greenhouse. Let's drive across our field here that we harvested. This whole field was all wheat, and then we made a whole bunch of bales last time. Yeah, if you guys missed any of the past episodes at all of any of this, or want to see any of the stuff that we did, go ahead and go back and watch all that stuff. We've had quite a few episodes on this one, and excuse me. Yeah. We've had quite a few episodes on this one, and we've gone through a lot of different stuff as well. A lot with the kind of what we have going on, and if you guys are... Oh, it's shaking. That was weird. Camera looked way shaky there. Yeah, just, you know, you can go back and you can watch from the beginning and kind of see how we got to this point. We might have like a lot of questions on what's going on if you're just now joining us. in this late of an episode. So at least like go through, you kind of like skip through it or whatever. Um, kind of watch it in like fast mode type of thing. Not really fast mode, but if you don't want to watch all the hours and hours of streaming that are on there, you kind of like skip through and like check out and watch kind of how it goes and how it grows. Okay, if we can weigh this. 52,000. It probably weighs more than that. This thing is huge. But it should do pretty good with compacting, I think. Let's see. Usually, I'll usually end up waiting until there's a whole bunch in here to start compacting. But we got this thing here right now. I just want to see what the... So we're at 1% compaction. I just want to see what it'll do with this, because this thing is heavy. Yeah, like it's hard because it's all just sitting up here in the corner, we're not able to drive over it. But yeah, that thing's gonna compact us so fast. Especially when this whole thing starts getting filled up in here. This thing will just crawl right over all of that. I see some people do silage where they do just like a little tiny bit of silage. I'm like, man, what is the point of doing a little bit? I always say go big or go home, right? I don't always say that, but I do say that. And after doing like No Man's Land, plowing that whole entire map all into one field, I feel like a lot of these games, how we play it, it's not really pushing the limit, of how we do stuff. So being able to like have a bunker silo and get it all the way filled up to the brim on a big capacity or whatever, over 5 million liter type bunker, I think that's like way more badass than being able to just put a little bit in there and make some silage. Hey, what's up, Pooter? Welcome back. So see, I already almost, damn near 50% compaction, just driving over this thing could drive right up over that. Yeah, there's 50 just right there with that little bit. It's not going to take us very long. We're just going to use this to roll back and forth. I will probably end up using it for other stuff later on, but for now, we got almost 250,000 liters there already. 233,000 just right there. So like where we're sitting would be a mill, probably. Yeah, this whole bunker might hold like 10 million liters. A lot. Well, that's going to be cool. Alright, what do we got next? Where are we at? Where are we at, guys? I wouldn't mind getting this. Oops. I wouldn't mind, Oh, yeah, that's actually what I wanted to do real quick. We're going to do that. I know it's kind of the same old, but I did want to get um, some more silage taken down and loaded up into the biogas plant. So we're going to do that. We'll turn this off, though. So, oh, I guess we do need to use this, right? So I gotta bring this back. We'll get this under the conveyor belt, and then we'll work on taking that tractor over to the grass field. I'm gonna do some um, tethering on that, and we'll get it all dried out for making hay. And then we'll come back and we'll bale some hay. I need to use up some of those straw bales over there as well. And you know what? We probably won't bale the hay. I want it loose, and we'll put it in the silo. That way, it's not just like sitting out. I want it just in a silo. That way, it's not all glitchy and lagging out and stuff by having bales. Your little tractors are saying, "Daddy, please use me." You think that's what they're saying? They better not be talking. Just kidding. Yeah, that little small one, I don't use that one very much. Oh, why am I going over here? Autopilot again. Alright, so we're going to get this set up over here with the conveyor belt. And then that shouldn't... Whoa. See that how the camera's shaking around? I've seen that happen quite a few times tonight. Really weird. Yeah, look, if you guys missed all the bales too, look at this amazing bale stack that we got over here. There's so many bales. We gotta start getting rid of some of these. Kind of the frames per second when you're rolling through here sometimes starts lagging out because there's so many damn bales sitting here. These are the big bales too. These aren't the little small bales. These are the big ones. Yeah, it's quite the stack. See, when I jumped up here, the frames per second was like, whoa. Now we gotta clean up that loose straw there. I had a pile of it just sitting there on the ground. So we'll get this pulled up over here. Should be on. Make sure it's staying on there. You like how it just grabs it out of there? And you can see how I had my bunker too. This thing, it wasn't filled up like this right here. It was filled up like this. I fill up my bunkers all the way to where something's busting out of the ends, you know, because it doesn't all fit. But my bunkers are always as full as you could get them. Because the more, the better. The more money you get, the more all that. You know, before I blanket it and do all that, I like to get as much as I can in there, and then compact it down and flip it up. What is frames per second? It's like how fast the frames, like in the, like in the video that you're watching, like while you're watching the game. Isn't that what it is? Like the motion of the frames per second of like the pigs walking around and stuff like that. Everything moving. It's like if you think of it like an old school reel, like an old school movie where it's like frame, 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 frame. It's like that, but a lot faster and a lot, um, you know, I forget. I don't know how to explain it all, but that's what that is. But when your frames per second, your FPS, when it starts lagging out, and like your system's having trouble loading the frames fast enough, and that's why it starts glitching out like that until you're like out of that area, and then it like stabilizes and catches up to the frame it's supposed to be on, which it should look pretty clear when you look around. Alright, so now we're gonna go, just cut through here. We're gonna grab the tractor with the tedder on it. I'll close that for now. Probably turn the dryer on, getting some of this grain drying out here. But yeah, for you guys talking about, I have a lot of Fent stuff. I do. I got Fent, the attachments, and Fent, and this is Fent, and this is Fent. Oh no, this is Coon, sorry. Fent colors. Fent, and then that's Fent. 6M subsoiler. I could do a Fent colors. Yeah, the Mahindra's fun. Fun little thing to drive around. Yeah, jump in this 1050 here with the tedder. Take it over and we'll start drying out some grass. Yeah, I love driving these things. I could drive this all day. I wish I had one in real life. Ride around in the Mahindra. Maybe in a little bit I will. I could do that. Oh, I passed the field, but it's okay. We can just cut through right here now. Since I adjusted the hedges. And I actually want to go around this way. I usually like going clockwise. Just out of habit. So that's the way you run when you harvest and stuff like that. So that's the way I usually run when I do all the stuff. Yeah, you can drop it down, you turn it on, and it'll start turning over all the grass. And you can see the little grass growing through the other grass too. That won't be picked up. That'll just be there on the next round of mowing. So we got to get all this all picked up. If we miss some, like in the driveway there, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, what's actually pretty cool that I should have done is when you run the mower, you could tow this behind running like this behind the mower. So on your last pass of mowing, you're also tethering as well, kind of killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, I haven't made any hay in a long time. This is kind of fun. So this is not seasons, so this is already hay. As soon as we hit it with the tedder, it's already dry. On seasons, you have to like wait until it's like summertime, kinda, or a nice day, warm day in the sun, and you have to tedder it, and then you have to wait for it to dry out in the sun. But this is not seasons, so we could just collect it up right after this. So we'll get like the windrower over here and windrow it up, and then we'll just pick it up in the loading wagon, like we do the grass. Same type of routine. Yeah, this thing pulls along nice. I really like the way the Fendt one looks. It's a reskin of the other Tedder that was already in game, type of thing. Same size, same everything. It's just a reskin Fendt. But I saw it, all the Fendt reskin stuff came out, so I grabbed it. It looks really good with the colors on that. Yeah, this a little bit with it. A lot of grass out here. Not too bad for doing just 2 rounds. Like I said, I feel like that's like the magic number on how many rounds you should mow. Instead of mowing and then picking up, you mow, and then you wait for it to grow again, you mow one more time, and then you pick up, or tedder and pick up, or bale, however you want to look at it, whatever you want to do. .6 on that tractor. Kind of like the 6.6 Duramax. Oh, not the 6.7. It says 6.7 now. But yeah, I got some hours on this tractor. My other 1050 has some hours on it as well. I use them for all the stuff. Like my workhorse tractors. I always call them that. They just do like that perfect in between. I use like the 9RX to pull around the cultivator and stuff, and I use the Fent with tracks to pull around the planter. But like everything in between is the 1050s. So that's all tethered there. You said my dad's truck has a 7.6, huh? 6.7, I mean, sorry. 7.6, that'd be a little bit bigger. Yeah, 1050 is nice. Sure does a good job. Good work tractor. I didn't even get too dirty. I'm just giving them all a little spray down, because I usually do. Turn radius on this backing up is not the best. I'll go ahead and park this one for now. I want to grab some bales. See if we can load some bales into the pigs for a bit. I'm not even sure how many they'll take right now, but that's what I use this one for. I just come over here, grab the front loader attachment. Bale spikes, which, oh, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive this up to the store because I have some different bale spikes that I bought. I wanted to try out from the Sears Z pack. We're supposed to have the little grabber and stuff and be able to grab the big bales. Because if you do just the bale forks, a lot of times when you go return the top bale, if you're doing like 2 bales, a lot of times the top bale will like fall off. I just want to be able to grab stacks of bales and just drop them in there for like a quick move. So we're going to go up here. Hopefully I got the right one for this. And we'll test that out. Man, certain equipment lets you zoom so far out. Other stuff doesn't let you zoom out that far. So I think we have to get on this side. Looks like it fell over. It's hard to tell from way up here. See if we can just pick it up. Oh, it was gonna let us pick it up. Cool. So yeah, up and down, front, back. Yeah, so there's that. There's an automatic one of these, but I wanted the manual one so I could raise it and lower it myself. So we'll go in, we'll get the bales, lower the spike down on top of it, grabbing the bales, probably tipping back a little bit, grab them, and then carry them on. Lift up the thing, drop them off. Whoa. Don't mind me, guys. Sorry, sorry. Oh, he said, hey, we have a Ford 2810 and it can turn 180 degrees. Did he mean to say 2810? Or was that supposed to say 2018? Because 2810, that must be way in the future. If that's a year. Oh yeah, I can totally just cut through here now. Instead of trying to find the opening. Just drive right through the hedges. So we're just going to start by trying to get rid of some of this other smaller bale stack area here. So I'm just going to be trying to pick up two. This thing could do 4 of these, it says. Ah, there it goes. Ah, there it goes. Ah, this thing is pretty heavy on here, though. That does okay. We'll get the hang of it. This thing sure is heavy on here, though. Like, we need a weight on the back of it. On the back of this tractor, I need to get a weight. I don't think I have one. To grab that one off top because we don't have it by the spikes. As soon as this one comes off the spikes here, it will disappear as well if they need it. So they're actually full already. Because I got them pretty well filled up, and then And then I did more bales. And the cows have one in there still. You can tell they don't need more. He says June 20th. For you, it's 19. Heck yeah, FS 19. FS June 19th. So I thought we needed more bales than that over there. I'm just going to store this right here. I don't ever have anything over here. So yeah, we store all my attachments over there. And then I might have a better, I might just start leaving these on. I don't mind grabbing it every time, but I don't mind leaving the front loader attachment on there. I used to leave it off just to have the extra room because it kind of makes the nose of this one long. As long as I back it up far enough, there's enough room in here for that. And then real quick, look, the little baby Fent. This thing has 0.3 hours on it, so I did do a little bit of stuff with it. But most of that is just like coming over here. It doesn't even have a beacon on it, just a little yard runner. Has really good visibility out of it though. A little tractor, you can look all the way around. Real nice. Well, this is the type of stuff I'll use this one for. Come over, we'll get this. And this is a full load of wheat. Every once in a while. Chickens usually do pretty good, but every once in a while I'll come over here and give them a little bit. Looks like they needed some. That's pretty much what I use that tractor for. Or whatever, driving it around and stuff like that. It's a cool little one. But this would be one of those tractors, if I needed the slot count or whatever, I could totally do without this one. I just like it. The lights on are cool looking. I'd love to own one of these in real life, this size. Get a lot done. Close that up. And I always park all my tractors at an angle like that, simply because I think it's easier to store them like that. But having them at an angle, you could drive them in and out easier. Is like the drive. These longer nose ones, the 9RX usually gets parked here. Um, those, usually I'll go sideways. You could do a whole nother row of this type of tractors over here, and all that would still fit. So I always do them at an angle like that. Actually, I'm going to bring in this other one real quick. Just for now. I like having them all parked. Sometimes I'll leave equipment out in the field, but most of the time I do like to bring it back. I prefer that, parking all the stuff at night, Just like that. I'll go check this out for a bit. He said when I first got 17, I was dumb. I hooked the Fent 313 to the biggest plow in the game. That's funny. So this little Mahindra Retriever is pretty fun. Pretty basic little thing, but you can take it and go, cruising around. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I'll do that if I want to go like check something out. Yeah, we can go check out the top fields. There's a couple fields up on top, field 1 and 2. I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind owning those eventually. Actually, we'll go up this other way. We're not gonna go. We'll come down that way. But from our land right here, we own all this down here. We could drive up this back road here. There's a couple of fields here that are huge. Field 1 and 2. And I would not mind coming up here and getting some big old fields going eventually. You said we have a Polaris ZRZ turbo and it could drive 93 miles an hour. Damn. That's awesome. Look, these fields are big, huh? Big fields. Cat's making crazy noises. So this one's field 2 and then field 1. But I think if we... I don't mind keeping these two separate actually. We could do two different crops up here. But if you put them into one field, it'd be a big old field. 1 and 2 are massive. They're like the biggest fields in the whole map. And it's a 4-door. Yeah, those are tight. I know exactly what kind you're talking about. Those big ones, right? How many CCs does it have? Like 1,000 something CC engine, right? But yeah, it'd be fun to be able to get up here on these bigger fields and do something cool. Yeah, this little retriever's pretty cool. But it's two 925. Yeah, that's a lot. That's powerful. With turbo. That's what's up. Alright, well, that's probably going to end it for tonight. We've been going for about 3.5 hours now or whatever. Not quite 4 hours. But I think we got to a good kind of stopping point on the game tonight. We'll have much more to come, especially on this map here. Um, we'll be right back to it. So if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you'd be so kind and drop a thumbs up on there, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all you guys that are here every night supporting my channel. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Yep, so until next time, you guys all have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Peace out.